Hello, everybody. Thank you again for watching. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. I'm your host, Barry Welsh. It's January the 7th, the day after an attempted coup, an insurrection, a riot in Washington, D.C. Things that we've been talking about for months culminated yesterday on the Capitol Hill in our nation's capital. So, where are we today? Well, let's do something. What do you say? In your time today, go to all social media platforms, including Parler, YouTube, IG, Facebook. If you see a picture of someone inside the Capitol, screenshot it, send it to the FBI tip line, send it to other authorities. The people that did what they did must be held accountable. That includes the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. He has 12 more days to be President of the United States, can do a lot of damage, needs to be held accountable. There's talk of the 25th Amendment being enacted. The fourth article of the 25th Amendment permits the Vice President, cabinet members, congressional authorities to seek the removal of a president if they are unable to carry out their duties. The duties of a president are vast, and the duties that the current president holds dear to him are trying to stay in office despite an election loss. Is he dangerous? Yes. Is it dangerous to remove him from office with what we've seen from his followers? Yes. So we need to tread lightly. Now, the people that did what they did are trying to deny their accountability by saying it was Antifa dressed up as Trump supporters. It wasn't. We know that. We saw what happened. We watched it live. If you are Antifa, if you are BLM, if you are just an actual really patriotic American that believes in truth and justice and equality, avoid the upcoming rallies. They're going to happen. There are going to be Trump rallies. Avoid them. Avoid them. Don't counter protest. Don't give them a chance to whitewash what they have done. Let their truth show. Let people see who they are and what they are, especially the former Trump supporters, especially Republicans, especially white people. Let them see what they really are, and don't get involved with them. We need to marginalize them, and we need to start now. This is serious. This is dangerous. This is not over just because the Capitol has been secured once again. And there are questions. If I am on here for months talking about what is going to happen on January 6th, why did nobody else know? Why did nobody else act? Why wasn't the Capitol building surrounded as it was when BLM, when the Million Man March happened, when Dr. Martin Luther King's son spoke, grandson spoke, when Breonna Taylor's family spoke? The security in Washington, D.C. on that day was insurmountable. They didn't try to usurp the government. They were there peacefully. They were there expressing the injustice that has been going on in America. But yet the presence of law enforcement and security was immense on that day. What happened yesterday? Yesterday, there are police officers taking selfies with protesters inside the Capitol. Not all of them, but the ones that are, the ones that did, they should be removed. They exposed themselves. Not, exposing yourself like perverted, but nonetheless, as far as the Constitution, as far as their duties as law enforcement, perverted, exposing themselves. So what do? Again, go to social media. If you see any picture of anybody inside the Capitol, screenshot it. It doesn't matter. Don't think somebody else might have already done it. Hopefully they have, but just in case, send it off to the FBI, send it off to other authorities. Let's hold these people accountable. Let's start taking our country back. Let's start taking our country back from those that have stolen it for the last 4 years. We are a good and just and equal country, and we have good and just and people that believe in equality. And it's time our voices were no longer silent. I'll be back later on tonight with Mike Selinker and Chris, our security expert. We're going to talk about what's to come. Is this the beginning of the end of a Trump movement, or is this the beginning of a schism that will cut even deeper into America? Only time will tell, but we'll be talking about it later on tonight. Until then, it is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. I'm your host, Barry Welsh.